All right, if you just joined us, it's still Journalist Hangout. I still have Asuka James right here with us and Tunde Abaton. So, all right, let's move straight to our next conversation. A peace deal is an agreement designed to end hostilities and foster lasting stability between opposing sides. In Katsina State, such an accord has been reached between local government authorities and armed bandits in Jibia, Batsari and Danmusa local government areas. The latest agreement reached in Safana Local Government Area was brokered by community leaders and the local government chairman. The peace deal is to enable affected communities cultivate their farms in relative peace, while bandits enjoy freedom of movement to markets, hospitals and villages for daily business transactions. I see you chuckling. Well, both parties, they've agreed to reconcile differences, build mutual trust and also ensure peace in Safana Local Government Area and surrounding areas. But the fact that I see you're chuckling, I want to ask you, do you agree with negotiating a peace deal with armed groups?
Well, during the regime of General Muhammad Buhari, for the very first time in the history of Nigeria, the governor of Katsina State, Batsari, entered into a peace deal with bandits, where they display money openly, brokered by Sheikh Gumi, where they bribed bandits. Number one, it means that there are no ghosts. You know those who are bandits. Then, what is the definition of banditry within the Nigerian security system? What is the position of bandits? Are they legal entities? Are they people that are backed up by law to do any havoc in anywhere? In this case, we are talking of food security in Nigeria, which means some people can go to any community and dictate the term of their being farmers. They determine whether you are a farmer or not, because at the end of the farming season, they will come to your community and tell you that you have to pay so amount for you to be able to take your goods to the market. And yes, we know these people. So why is it that in this country, we know the source of our problem? We always lack the courage and the willingness to do what is needed. The mere fact that you are negotiating with people that are not covered by law, it means you are condoning illegality. So the government has to make up their mind whether they want to encourage it. Now, there are about 34 local governments in Katsina State. 12 out of these local governments, it means you want them to enter into an agreement with bandits, which means 1/3 of the local governments in Katsina State are being ruled by bandits. Because if they can go to any market and determine the time you go to the market, it means they are a government unknown that is not known by our constitution. So the thing is that the fundamental source
for peace sake.
No, for peace sake, okay, under what guise? It means they are a force to be reckoned with. Them, we have to agree that banditry is a phenomenon in Nigeria that no government can stop. Then we have to recognize
but the state government itself said that they don't agree with it. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, it's just that local government.
Okay, the local government has a supervisory authority over the state government.
He says he does not agree with it. But how does the local government in question, justify negotiating with individuals? Accused of killing
people,
accused of kidnapping, accused of terrorizing residents in that community. How do you justify it?
It's very sad that we have come to this point where local government chairman will have to go and be negotiating
without the governor
with
the security officer,
whereby the governor has said, I will not negotiate with bandits. And these bandits are becoming, I don't know, I don't want to say they are becoming lords, but it looks as if they are becoming lords unto themselves, because even when the state governor...
They can't be bigger than this.
No, they can't be bigger than this.
They can't be bigger than this.
But even when the state governor, I remember the present governor tried to, try to bring out like a security outfit, spend billions of naira, for a security outfit. And from what I gathered, some of those who were in that call were killed. Because whenever they go out to try and gather intelligence, for them to also pass that intelligence to the police or to security agencies, at the end of the day, they get killed. Meaning that even some people in the community are also
working
for the
like
with the bandits. You understand? So that is why the banditry will continue in that particular state. So it is left for the people to begin to say how they can help to free themselves from banditry. If not, at the end of the day, because from what I see...
But why do we have black legs?
From what I see...
Because of the money they are getting from...
Wait now, from what I see, what do you want to do? Imagine you are going to a farm. Somebody has AK-47. And not only him, maybe 500 or 600 people behind him.
Have weapons.
And you are the only one. And they are telling you can't farm except you bring XYZ amount of money. What will you do? There's nothing you can do.
They're helpless.
You understand? So that is where the helplessness comes in. But even at that, people know these people. Not that they don't know them. They know them by their name. At least we know this one that is even negotiating with the local government chairman. His name is Chala Ruga, Husman. They know his name. So if they know his name, they know his face. So it's someone that even security agents can also...
And someone helped broker the deal. Someone, the middleman.
After all, he's a local government chairman and the district head. So they know them. So it's something that the government can deal with if they want to deal with.
But if the state government have come out to say that we are against negotiating with bandits or with these criminals, how will the communities intend to ensure that this peace deal, the compliance to the peace deal?
Well, I think, you see, let us go back to the fundamentals of the Nigerian problem. I think there is a need for a honest reassessment of our security needs.
Architecture.
Security architecture of the country. To be able to identify and know what to do, what kind of capacity do we require to be able to, because like I said, these people are not recognized stakeholders in Nigeria. So they are not recognized under the law of Nigeria. And the moment you negotiate with them, you confer authority on them. When you confer authority on them, you give them the capacity to do more. Because for the money they collect from you, they will use it to arm themselves again.
Sure.
So I think for the very first time, the National Assembly and all those people who are against multi-level, I won't call it state police. What we need in Nigeria is multi-level policing in Nigeria. Because when you look for a state like Zamfara, like Safana State, Katsina, Benue State, Plateau State,
Sokoto, yes.
Sokoto State. Even,
okay, but
even
just
state police may not be capable, have the capacity enough to penetrate all these areas.
Okay, just hold that thought. We have Afolabi calling in from Abuja. Afolabi, thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening once again. Good evening once again.
Go ahead.
Yes, good evening once again.
Good evening.
Yes. As we have, see, all of you are saying the right thing, but there's no way you make deal with bandits. These guys are criminals. Even when you go to the definition of bandits, it's criminality. Why would any government try to do that? And again, let me refer you to Governor of Katsina State. Governor of Katsina State has said that state police is one of those things that can remove this thing. And you bet me, I'm a security agent. I was in the army. But let me tell you, see, if we were able to do that state policing, you see that most of these things will go away.
Okay.
Because you give the vigilante can't do it.
Okay. All right then. Thank you. I mean, this is not the first time state governments have tried to, negotiate with bandits. But has it ever worked?
Batsari tried it.
Batsari tried it.
The period they tried it. They gave them money, they brought some arms, and then they showed at the end of the day, it became a photo op. The next thing, you see them again outside in the forest.
Then why do you go back to that?
They were able to
identify
them, and you cannot arrest them. Last time the president went to Benin, he said that, why is it that the IG has not been able to make any arrest? Because the government has the information and intelligence that they know those people. They are not ghosts.
No, they cannot arrest them. The funniest thing is, okay, I know people are talking about state police. For you to even do state police, you have to trickle it down.
Okay.
From state police, you have local police. You have
community. Yes.
You understand? Okay, if we want to even do the state police, is it not a local government chairman that is negotiating with bandits now?
And we could say that was out of
out of what? Helplessness.
Helplessness.
To save his local government.
To save his own local government.
His local government.
And to be able to spend his own
why
money.
didn't he listen to the state government?
So
that the state government will be able to deal with the situation.
Let me tell you something. If something happens, we get a lot of things wrong in Nigeria. Somebody who cannot successfully impregnate his wife after 5 years will tell you that it is the president.
Yeah.
Look, the local government is responsible for the people in his wards and local governments. Let us be practical about it.
All right, today we have another caller calling in from Abeokuta. Adekunle calling in from Abeokuta. Adekunle, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon to your two guests.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Talking about this insecurity, insurgency, and banditry. You see, there is something that we are missing out. If we don't remove the political aspect of this insecurity, we are not going anywhere. Because, like what one of your guests said, that before you can get one of the leaders and you know him by his name and where he comes from, that means they are not ghosts. So I will always say this: if the northern elite, the northern politicians are ready to stop this insurgency and banditry, within 1 week they can do it. But some of them are busy playing politics. With it. You can imagine these people that they call the insurgency and banditry, look at them when they are arrested. All this money that they said they are collecting, if they are really the owner of that money, they won't be looking the way they are looking. So that means there is one big man collecting it somewhere, from them somewhere. Thank you.
Okay. All right, just in rounding up this conversation, what happens if these bandits break the terms? Is there a plan B?
Well, you should be asking the local government chairman who actually signed that deal.
Because
the thing is that banditry, just like the Adekunle said, is a big business now. Kidnapping is a big business.
Yeah, the ecosystem.
I remember there was an intelligence report by SBM, recently. From 2023 to 2025, about 1.4 billion
was spent as a ransom.
Spent as ransom, as ransom. So meaning that there are some people who have decided to make kidnapping as their home
and
business.
When you are in business, so any money you make, any resources you make, you use it to arm yourself more.
Exactly. So that's what they keep doing. So the government have to find. We know these people.
Go after them.
Go after those who are also supporting. Because I want to believe that there are some people
within those communities.
They might not even be within. There are some people who are outside that community, arming those guys in the community for them to make sure that they collect this money from people.
Okay. All right, let's move straight to